She passed away, and my dad had gone back to the house in town and lived there for 7 years with me back and forth with him. But as his health began to deteriorate, and he was in his late 80s by this time, we brought him over to stay, had a room in the Riga wing. So I knew the Riga wing at Noble very well, and it was a blessing to have it available for my parents, especially for my father. My mother wasn't there that long, but my dad, who spent between 2 and 3 years in his room, I'd originally tried to have home care for him, but I found out one of the problems with home care is it leaves a person sitting there with one other person for most of the day, and there's not enough interaction. So it was one of the smarter moves I ever made. It was tough to convince him to come back, right. But once he got here, I think even he began to realize it was far better than sitting home with one other person. The people were terrific, but it is isolation, you know. Often had lunch with him there or dinner, and he brought him home for dinner. But none of that had to change here at Noble. I mean, I came in 1 or 2 times every day, could take him home for dinner anytime I wanted. They were wonderful about it. It was really an ideal existence for a person as old as he lived to 91, and you know, as he was in those last few years, his ability to get around was becoming more and more difficult, but I couldn't have asked for a better situation for him.